How's it going, everyone? Nick with Foreclosure Finder. I'm back with another walkthrough of the week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. We are out here today in North Adams, Massachusetts. We're up here in the Berkshires. Another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. New one we just got in. Up here today for some other stuff, so figured we'd take a visit. And again, for any information on these properties or just looking to connect, take a look at the links in the video description. All right, so like I said, we're up here in North Adams today. New property assignment, taking a look at it first time. We got a 100-year-old colonial here, built 1925. We're on just under a 1/10 of an acre, 0.09 of an acre, so a little bit of a smaller lot. Some funky stuff going on here, and obviously the condition is a little rough, so we're going to take a look, see what's going on. I just wanted to point out a few things as we start. I mean, they got the gutters hooked up, but they're coming off a bit. This place is going to need pretty much a full update anyway, full renovation. Seeing some boards on the deck look like they might need to be replaced. And I just did want to take a look because we are missing the electric meter, so that means electric's probably been off for a while for them to take the meter out. Down here just looks like we got some deferred maintenance. You guys already know, no gutter on this side of the house, it looks like, so we just have the water channeling. You can see the earth kind of giving away and the water's just going straight into there. So you know, we'll keep that in mind. Basement's a little bit of a mess, but nothing too out of the ordinary. All right, we do have a one-car garage, detached. It's almost like that Quonset hut. I'm remembering and learning, so you remember. It's got like that half cylinder going back. We're not going to get in through the front, we'll go in through the back just because there's no handle on the front door here. I did just want to get a quick look at this back side of the house. Siding looks all right. Ooh, got some nice ornamentation on the soffit eaves there. Usually see that in the older homes. Again, 1925 built, so 100 years old. We are on oil and public utilities out here, so again, not too bad. Pretty standard, no well or septic to deal with or worry about. I just got to walk around this side today just because there's no access through the back. The fence just cuts off on the neighbor's yard. Now, one thing I did want to note as we walk around back to the front, you have like the main house here, which is this yellow portion, and then there's like an addition here. This is pretty funky. I can't get in through the front door, I can't get in through the back door. All the debris is pushed up against the front, the back door is screwed shut. So we'll take a peek in. There's a window on the inside that we'll take a look at. We can get up in the upper level too, but just a little bit of a funky thing, because this doesn't seem like living space under here, but it is in the upper level, so we'll take a look. Two sheds. I'll just show you guys here. Looks like they were using this one as the dumpster, just full of trash and garbage. Be a nice little trash out for the team. And then nice big yard as I locked that one up already. There wasn't anything in the other shed, so I left the other one open because it was full of garbage. Show you guys. We are backing up to some train tracks here, so I just want to get a quick look. Looks like some people were walking their dogs earlier as I showed up. I'm not sure if that's active. I would have to imagine it is in some capacity, just because, again, North Adams, I still feel they're using the trains up here. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, again, I'm not from this area, just doing my best to you know, learn some of these markets. Just want to take a look at the back of the house. I can see a little bit of the roof on the top. Looks okay. I can't see it on this addition though, so I'm not sure about that. Can see if we can maybe take a look at the like Google Maps or some of those roof websites where they'll show you stuff. Take a quick look at this back deck. I mean, this thing's pretty rough shape. You can see some of the boards coming off. The stairs are starting to sink in a little bit, so we'll have to probably do something there. And then just, again, some of the exterior deferred maintenance. You can see that exterior door is obviously seen better days, going to need some replacement. You can see some of the vent there, that's all clogged up, so a lot of that, but you guys already know it's pretty standard and typical for these properties. Hop into the garage, just full of junk, but hey, we got the cool, you know, Quonset hut style. You know, I feel like I'm at NASA in this place, so this is pretty cool. Nice little bonus, but you know, you're not living in the garage, so just something to consider. At least you got some covered parking. All right, so we're gonna go take a look at the inside. Now, this one, like I said, is a bit rough. Basically gonna need full renovation throughout, so definitely gonna have to take the right buyer here. I don't have any values on it yet. Like I said, we just got it in, so still doing my my preliminary work. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, so that's good. It's at least got some space here. But as you can see, as we walk in, the condition's already showing some of itself. Just want to take a quick note here of the entry here too, just some issues. All right, so as we walk in, you can see there was some type of issue with the plaster and the ceiling here. We are plastered just because of the age of the home. Got some exposed plumbing here. Just take a quick look. Oh yeah, got the stack going. All right, so again, just keeping a look. Most of the copper's been stripped. We saw the electric meters removed, so no power on here. Got the light on for a few of these areas. All right, so like living room, good ceiling height in here, honestly, all things considered, especially for the age of the home. Usually the older houses are a bit tighter in terms of the ceiling space, but good room in here. As you can tell, they were some heavy smokers. You can see the difference in the wallpaper there. I always find that funny, just how much some people actually do smoke in the house. All right, just gonna look back pan to the front entry. Okay, good size, good potential here. The footprint's pretty decent. I think you can get away with leaving a lot of it as is. It's just, you know, it's gonna need some significant work. Little like dining, you know, kitchen eat-in area. This is pretty nice because it is connected to the kitchen. You got the little, you know, dividing wall there, but that's not too bad. Could potentially even take that down as long as it's not structural, and open this all up into one big kitchen eat-in area. Kitchen is pretty much toast. I don't see anything in here that's going to be even remotely salvageable. You can just see some of the dirt and staining from just how long this place might have been vacant for. So, you know, yeah, take a look at the dust on this thing. So, but again, I think the potential's here because the footprint works. I don't think you're going to have to really take down, you know, any walls or anything like that. And it's nice and open and connected. Here's a little half bath. Again, nothing too crazy going on here. Looks like they got a little bit of a leak. Toilet's missing, but again, similar story what we're seeing throughout the rest of the property. Take a quick peek into this back porch just because that door was locked too. A nice little like laundry area, mud room. This would be nice. You know, you do have to come in like through the back, which kind of stinks. But overall, you know, nice little area to have off the kitchen here. We're gonna go down in the basement just so I can get it over with. A little rough down here, as you can see. Almost looks like we're going down into a haunted house. I will make a note, the stairs at the bottom here probably need to gonna be addressed just because they are sloping quite a bit, and you gotta, you know, messes up your cadence, your steps as you walk through. All right, so again, 1925, we got the fieldstone foundation here, and like I said, most of the plumbing's been stripped. Looks like they might have been getting some water down here. Take a look, just some missing plumbing, sure. Things, you know, not even connected. All right, and again, I'm just looking for anything glaringly out of the ordinary. All right, newer panel, newer service, so that's nice, but like I said, we are missing the meter, water heater right there, but again, all the plumbing gone, and we got an oil tank in the back. The only thing I did want to take a look for real quick to see if there was any knob and tube down here, because I thought I saw some upstairs, so just bear with me real quick. Looks like it's been replaced down here, and usually with the updated service, they'll replace all of it. Not always, but good chance they do. And again, you can see some of the missing plumbing. That's something I got to take a look for too, because again, you know, these properties can sit vacant for a while, and just because the plumbing's hooked up to the mechanicals doesn't mean it's hooked up, you know, everywhere else. So just keeping that in mind. All right, let's get out of here. Again, not much to look at. Just a standard basement. But again, you know, nice cleanup. You've got some headroom down here. What's nice is the with the laundry in the upper level, you don't really have to go down there if you don't want to. Because I know that that is pretty desirable. Oh, quick look, probably a replica, but I gotta point it out. Old school phone, probably a replica like we had in a prior video. People calling it out, but I figured I'd show it just because it's there. Cool. All right, now the electrical up here looks updated. I saw one 2-prong outlet, but the rest look like they're set up. Okay, let's head upstairs, see what's going on. Now again, not much you're gonna be salvaging in this place. 4 bedrooms, a little bit of a weird. I feel like this is a little bit of a weird landing, but oh, I forgot to go in the. We'll take a look at the when we get back down there. I'll show you the other side because this is the addition upper level. So you can see. Just let me get here. That's where the property cut off, right where that doorway is. So this is kind of like the original house, and as we go into that room, that'll be the addition. So we'll stick with the original for now. Just got bedroom 1 here. Pretty standard, pretty typical, nothing too crazy. Wood paneling, that's easy to address. Got the nice thicker trim, which is desirable. Again, not it's just, you know, it's just gonna need updating. Vinyl windows, so that's nice. They just need a cleaning. Carpet obviously needs to be replaced. I can see the homeowner special on the trim there, but Again, you know, higher ceilings, pretty good headroom up here. Looks like the electric was updated because, well, we got a sconce and stuff, but that's not too bad. Some sconces in here, but they still have the fan hooked up. All right, bedroom number 2. This one a little bit of rougher shape, just with the carpet and stuff. A little bit of a smaller room. Looks like they got the drop ceiling in here. These windows aren't replaced, so it looks like we do got a bit of a mix here, and then, you know, some damages as well. So, but again, like I said, full gut renovation. Not much you're going to be saving here. Maybe see some moisture evidence, some peeling paneling here. Again, just keeping that stuff in mind. I like to point this stuff out just so I know what I'm looking at when I go to value the properties. You can always give the client an idea of what they're looking at too, because pictures don't always tell the whole story. Bedroom number 3. This one's definitely smaller than the others by quite a bit. See some holes in the drywall. All right, just looking for anything funky, and obviously you can see where the old house, or where the original house kind of ended. They boarded up this window because, again, we're going to be going into this finished area. I'll take a look at the roof here real quick. All right, this side looks pretty good. All right, just trying to see where I can see it from. And then we got a little like hallway into the first bath here. So full bath with a shower, stand up. A little tight in here, I'll be honest with you. Not really much I think you can do with the footprint, just because the stairwell is on the right side of the camera here. But you know, it's not maybe functional. It's usable. That's the word I'm looking for. It's usable. Again, just gonna need full renovation. Okay. I'm just seeing a lot of cracking in the plaster, but that's not uncommon for a property with plaster, especially sitting over the winter where everything tightens up. So I just want to make a note of that as well, because plaster can be a little bit of a difficult thing to deal with than just general drywall. And here it does look like it's drywall though. This is like the top part of the addition. So it looks like they just kind of made like a primary suite here, and then like a somewhat of a living area underneath it. Newer windows here, but you can see we do have some issues. They got the back panel for the shower open, so maybe they had some plumbing problems. We can obviously see some discoloration, some potential mold developing here, right into the closet, on the closet ceiling as well. Okay, again, you know, vacant property, it's sitting to be expected for the most part. Looks like they did like pink in the bathrooms. All the bathrooms were pink. And then this was, you know, the primary bath. But again, nothing really salvageable in here. You can see some of the discoloration coming up on the ceiling as well. So again, not too out of the ordinary. Nice broken vanity. Who knows why? Fine. I'm feeling like the toilets are in weird spots. The other bathroom we just saw was a little tighter, but I feel like, you know, the toilet just popping out. You're gonna walk right into it. You may, you know, maybe squeeze by here to get to the shower. So maybe shortening up this vanity a bit might give you some more space, so to speak. Okay. I mean, again, it's rough, but I think the potential's there, because again, the ceilings are high. It's got a lot of room, and I feel like it's laid out more like a modern property as opposed to something 100 years old from the 1920s. Like I said, we'll see if we can take a look right here. I'm gonna window's kind of dirty, but again, I can't really show you anything else. So through this window where the old, you know, where the exit would be, we can see through. And again, I know the window's dirty, so I apologize, but I can't really get into here until they break the door down and kick it down. But it's just full of junk. It doesn't look like anything's finished in there. It just looks like they have some, you know, maybe some wood walls up, and it's just full of garbage. Because again, one door was screwed shut, and the other one just has so much debris over to the right side that I can't even get it open. So again, once the trash out's done, we'll have a little bit of a better idea in there. But I'm not really considering that living space right now. Because again, it's not finished. It doesn't even look like it has. Well, it's got some lights, maybe some electrical roughed in. But that's something I'm going to consider. Maybe a little bit more of a negative than a positive. Because again, you know, not only does the whole house need updating, but then you have that going on too. I'll see if I can try to get it open, because we're right here, but like I said, it was a little basically kink, and two, you know, from looking at it, you know, it's using like a big sliding barn door, so you know, maybe they were using this as like a man cave clubhouse thing. Let's see real quick, bear with me. Just gonna have you guys stare at the door for a second while I get this open. Okay, cool. All right, again, I'll just show you, because I can't really. All right, that's about it. All it opens, and I can't really squeeze through that. I'm not that thin, but we'll see if we can take a look Again, a little dark in here, but it's just, I mean, it's just full of junk. So, you know, it looks like they were just using this for storage, at least for the time being. Some stuff roughed in. You can see some of the plumbing from the bathroom up here, or from down here. But again, just a little bit of tough to actually see what's going on with all this stuff here. So that's just one thing I'm going to try to keep in mind, you know, for the report, for the valuation, you know, as we work through it. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Again, for any information on these properties, take a look at the links in the video description, and don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. All right, Nick signing off till next time. See ya.